Story 1. ITA for telling my dad he made a dumb decision and I don't need to fix it for him. My mom died when I 16M was 5. I remember her, just not amazingly well. When I was 7, my dad started dating again and met Mara. At first I was upset about Mara and my dad dating and didn't want to meet her and gave her a hard time. I told her I didn't want her replacing my mom. She gave me space to let out all my feelings at her, and then she reassured me she was not here to take mom's place. She told me she really liked my dad and wanted to really like me too, but she didn't have to be my mom for us to like each other. At first, I wasn't sure if I believed her, but she won me over and we got along really well. She even lived with us for a year. But when I was 10, Dad broke up with Mara and said she wasn't trying hard enough to fill the role of mom for me, and I needed a mom. I told him I didn't want another mom and I loved Mara. That she was the best. Mara was blindsided by it because things had been so good, and I don't think my dad had said it would be a deal breaker. Within a few months, he met his wife, Stacy. Stacy was a single mom with a 2-year-old daughter. I was 11 by then. Stacy was very on board to be my new mom, and I was not. I said it so many times I didn't want a new mom. I wouldn't call someone else mom. I missed Mara and wouldn't give Stacy a chance if she tried to take over mom's place. I was ignored, and Dad and Stacy got married when I was 12. After my 16th birthday, which was June, my dad kind of realized I was serious about not wanting a mom and not giving Stacy a chance to be my mom. She has tried so hard too. She has tried to make me love her and her daughter. But I'm not here to get a new mom. I'm not open to it, something Dad now knows. It's caused a lot of strain with him and Stacy because Stacy found out I had DM'd Mara recently and apologized for Dad and thanked her for being awesome and saying I miss her. Stacy said she can't even get me to say I like her. I told her it's because I don't. That I don't like people who don't listen or who think they can make me do things like let them be my new mom. Stacy said she was expecting promised a family for her daughter. Not this. Dad pulled me aside a few nights ago and told me he now realizes I was serious about the things I said and he realizes I love Mara. But that he really wanted the best for me and someone who wouldn't even try to be my mom, wasn't it? He told me Stacy would be such a good second mom to me and I could have a sister if I give this a chance. He said his marriage could end if we can't pull together as a family. I told him he made a dumb decision and I wouldn't fix it for him. I said it was fine if Mara just wasn't the one for him or if their relationship changed. But I loved her because she wasn't my mom. She was someone I could trust and love as Mara. And that my dislike of Stacy wasn't changing, and neither was my unwillingness to get a new mom. Dad told me I don't get to speak to him like that. Then I was out of line. Ida? Janet has 18 says, NTA. You have consistently told your dad over the years that you did not want a new mother. And he has consistently, including now, ignored what you had to say. He's the one who screwed up, not you. Sounds like he made promises to Stacy that he expected you to keep for him. That's all on him. And you're right, it's not up to you to fix it. Ikalam says, why the heck is Stacy telling you she was promised a family for her daughter? Why is she putting that on you? You didn't promise her anything, and you're not responsible for making a family for her. That's really not okay. This is all on your dad. NTA. Apart at 6518 says, NTA, but when I was 10, Dad broke up with Mara and said she wasn't trying hard enough to fill the role of mom for me, and I needed a mom. That was an move. He had no right to use you as an excuse for breaking up with Mara. I said it so many times I didn't want a new mom. I wouldn't call someone else mom. I missed Mara. You remained steadfast in your decision. I told him he made a dumb decision and I wouldn't fix it for him. And that my dislike of Stacy wasn't changing, and neither was my unwillingness to get a new mom. You aren't out of line. You just told your dad how it is. If he'd listened up years earlier, you wouldn't have had to. All the best. OP. Story 2. AITA for getting a babysitter because my mom was keeping her home. I'm a single mom with a 4-year-old daughter, Anna. Anna and I live with my mom. We both work and Anna goes to daycare full-time. Daycare would be about half my income, so I get a subsidy that covers $1,400 out of her $2,000 tuition. The only condition of the subsidy is that she actually has to show up. If she misses too many days, I lose the subsidy. I go to work at 7:30 and daycare opens at 8, so my mom would be the one to take Anna to daycare. Anna's main teacher is a 21-year-old girl. When I've talked to her, she's always been very animated and energetic. She's great with the kids. Anna always comes home saying this teacher brought stickers, she brought juice, she brought bubbles, she did face painting, etc., and always has fun craft that she did with her teacher. This teacher is her favorite person in the world right now, and Anna often runs away from my mom to jump on this teacher in the mornings and hides when my mom picks her up because she doesn't want to leave this teacher. My mom started to get jealous that Anna likes the teacher better than her, so she started keeping her home from daycare on her days off when she only has 12 easy clients she cleans houses. I found out Anna missed 5 days over the past 3 weeks. I asked my mom about it, and she told me she wanted Anna to spend more time with family instead of with teachers. I told my mom Anna needs to be in daycare unless she's sick or I would lose the subsidy. She was arguing that if Anna needs to be in daycare, she should be in one with more family values and not some rich white girl trying to save the poor kids. The teacher is a girl from a well-off family marrying into a well-off family, and the daycare isn't in the most well-off neighborhood. She has bins full of clothes for the kids, gave everyone a water bottle with her name on it, has a much nicer classroom than the other teachers, and drives a car worth more than my mom and I combined could make in a year. She's setting up a field trip to the local airport so her fiancé can talk to the kids about flying planes and so they can look at his jet. I told her I wouldn't. This is the best daycare that takes this subsidy, and I won't be moving her just because she's jealous. She was still insisting on Anna either being with family or being in a more family-based daycare, so I got her a babysitter. I drop her off to my neighbor at 730 when I leave for work, and she drops Anna off at 815 on her way to take her kids to school. She only charges me 10 a day. I don't love the breakfast that she gives Anna, but I know she's going to daycare and I won't lose the subsidy. Now my mom is pissed that I'm keeping Anna away from her. ITA for sending Anna to a babysitter in the mornings because my mom wasn't taking Anna to daycare? If anything, says NTA. You sound like a responsible parent, and you did a good job solving a problem here. Congrats on getting your daughter a slot in an excellent daycare or preschool, and for doing what you need to do to keep the subsidy that pays for it. Early childhood education is super important. It sounds like your daughter is learning and socializing in a positive environment, that she loves being there. That's awesome, and it will help lay the foundation for future success in school. Your mom is being totally unreasonable, and sounds like you already know that. Would she be interfering with your daughter's education and keeping her home from school randomly if she was in 3rd grade? What about 11th grade? So, good luck as you continue to navigate this, and you're definitely NTA here. Yellow Beef says, NTA. Your daughter is thriving in her classroom, and her teacher genuinely cares about her students. And most importantly, your daughter loves her. That stuff she's giving to students, those activities, mostly come out of her personal finances. How is this not family values? Teaching compassion and spreading joy? That's literally the best lesson to teach. Mom needs a refresher on that. Do whatever you can to keep your kid in this woman's class. If you need to have a friend pick her up to go to school, do it. If you can negotiate with your employer or the school to get a better drop-off time, do that. Whatever you need to do. Colt Leave 7803 says, the teacher is a girl from a well-off family marrying into a well-off family, and the daycare isn't in the most well-off neighborhood. She has bins full of clothes for the kids, gave everyone a water bottle with her name on it, has a much nicer classroom than the other teachers, and drives a car worth more than my mom and I combined could make in a year. She's setting up a field trip to the local airport. Yeah, this is a great teacher. We should want more teachers like this. Your mom prob has jelly problems. India. Old lady can deal with it instead of being jelly of a 4 years old. Thanks for watching. I love you. Follow Reddit Echoes for more.